So we're going to practice on one that we know how to do actually exact, but we're going to use trapezoidal rule to do the approximation. So notice my n is 4. My boundaries are from 0 to pi, so delta x would equal pi minus 0 over 4, which is, of course, pi over 4. So there's my delta x. And I'm going to want to create a little number line here to figure out what f of x's I need. So I'm going from 0 to pi, and I'm counting by pi over 4, so I'd have pi over 4, and then pi over 2, and 3 pi over 4. And notice that does give me 4 equal intervals. And so now, when I get ready to use my trapezoid formula, my delta x is pi over 4. There's my delta x. And then I have to find f of 0 plus 2 times f of pi over 4 plus 2 times f of pi over 2 plus 2 times f of 3 pi over 4 plus f of pi. And remember, I only need 1 of the first and 1 of the last, but I need 2 of everything in between. So now when I simplify this, outside I'll have pi over 8. And so now f of 0, so my f of x, of course, is sine of x. That's the function I'm integrating. So if I take sine of 0, it's 0. If I take sine of pi over 4, I get root 2 over 2. If I take sine of pi over 2, I get 1. If I take sine of 3 pi over 4, I get another, Okay, so I'm on this one. So sine of 3 pi over 4 is another root 2 over 2 plus, and if I take sine of pi, I get 0. And so now, simplifying the stuff in parentheses, I get 2 plus 2 root 2, and then, of course, I can distribute, so I'll end up with pi over 4 plus pi over 4 root 2. And if I wanted the decimal version, there it is. So when I need to find the error for this, remember I'm using the formula b minus a cubed over 12n squared times the maximum of the second derivative. So now if I stop and I look at the functions, of course f of x was my original function I was taking the integral of, which was sine of x. So f prime would be cosine x, and f double prime would be negative sine x. So now remember, if I'm looking at the maximum for a sine function, sine only goes up as far as 1 and down as far as negative 1. So that maximum value is going to be 1. And I know that my b minus a was pi over 4. So I have pi over 4 cubed. My n value was 4. And then this maximum is 0. If I do a bunch of math magic on that, I'll end up with pi cubed over 192, which is approximately 0.16. So again, it's just plugging and chugging.